Okie dokie then, Rob. So setup wise was very good looking down the line.
Yeah.
Posture's good, nice and relaxed with the arms there. We can see sort of nice hang from the shoulders there with the arms. Feet direction's good, ball position's good, club face all good. Grip was a little bit what we call weak in terms of the palm position. Okay, so you're gripping the club a bit round to your left as your left hand sits there, rather than getting your sort of pad of your left thumb to be on top of sort of the red bit of the club there. So you tended to have it kind of this way, with your little finger sticking there, as opposed to that way. As you can see, my wrist joint, that sort of knuckly bony bit there, sits on top of the grip and just covers then the bit you can see here now, as opposed to being round the side here and this little finger gripping on for dear life basically. So get that grip slightly better there. But the main focus in the swing, as we can say, your previous swing, even here now, that club's already going back a long way in this direction. So it goes back in this direction, it's going to come back on a very similar direction, which therefore means the ball's going to go
that way,
exactly, So you were taking the golf club back way on the inside here. Your body now has turned an awful lot. It just kept going and going. The hands now are a good long way behind your body. I mean, at this point, I want the hands to be in front of your chest. If you're going to throw a ball, your arms would be here, and you sort of keep things in front of this. You wouldn't drag them behind here so much. And if we continue that into the top of the backswing, your club now is kind of facing over here somewhere. Your back's probably gone 130 degrees and something. It's a big shoulder turn. So from here now, if you just looked at that person there now, it just looks everything's going in that kind of direction as you come back down. So you bring the golf club back down here, hands again a long way kind of behind you, trying to drag the club around, I suppose. As you come into kind of this sort of pre-hit position here now, the club shaft is kind of on that line there. The direction your club is coming in is this way from in to out. So the ball now just pings off. You see the blur of the ball there, just pinging off to the right there, just purely caused by the direction you're swinging that golf club. If you try to sort of spin around the last second, it's too late. Now then, you compare that backswing to this one where the club goes back more in line towards the camera. So your hands down in front of your chest. If we look at this backswing position here now, and the club got level with your hands there, look at the difference in where that club is. That club now is basically by your right hip pocket there, you can see, And so the club at this point now is there, was there, so you've moved a long way over. As you go back sort of halfway back, club's behind you, halfway back, club's more in line, sort of just about inside the sort of confines of your chest there, whereas this one here now it's kind of over there somewhere. So the club's working upwards more now. Top of the backswing, get to a good spot, okay. As you come back down, you see the club now back in front. The direction that club is swinging is more towards target, okay. So the ball now actually going towards the right side of that screen, and a twist through. Now, there's not as much twist through the ball. We discussed it in the first session where we'll get a bit more kind of twisting through. But that club starts working back so far, you've done this left-hand one here behind you, you ain't going to twist through. If you twist it, you'll miss the ball. I mean, you almost got to try and manufacture sort of something back to the golf ball from here. I mean, you're so far turned. I mean, I would almost hazard a guess you're losing sight of the ball possibly. I mean, if you think that where your eye line is going to be there, I mean, that's going to be tough. If you're like around there, you're looking barely down through. Your right eye is going to be blocked by your nose. Your left eye is just about sort of seeing that. You're almost your cheek and your shoulder quite high there. So I would say it's almost blocked there by your cheek. Whereas if you go this one here now, you swing back, your eye line now's clear of the shoulder, so you can see the ball. If you can't see what you're hitting, it's very hard to hit what you're trying to hit, you see. So getting that backswing better, I would practice again at no range. Something that's going to be a bit sort of bleak, cold and demoralising. Okay, if you can't go with your mates or whatever, so I would just go maybe at home, put a wall there behind you, give yourself an inch or so from sort of leeway, and try and feel the club now swinging up and missing that wall. You just dink it there a little bit, but as I said, I'm not surprised. That's okay. That's a much better movement there now as the club starts working up. I mean, this one here now, the club almost disappeared at the screen. It's gone beyond the screen. That's how far behind the club. If you had a wall there, you've hit it already there before the club even gets halfway back. Okay, so get that club working up and in a better direction. Then from there, just swinging through without sort of any pause or quit or hit. So confidence will get more if you start striking it better, and the ball doesn't start going so far right, and then we can build up that speed as we go through. Okay, mate?
Perfect.
Right, some more then, buddy. Keep going.